Alrighty, we're back in FNTD because I want to do Old Man Consequences versus Old Man Krampus in Endless. So I don't know what I want to do. I might go to the Christmas Endless actually, because that one's pretty difficult, and I think we're gonna just do both of them, and we're gonna see which one gets farther. I really do think it depends on a lot of things, because Old Man Krampus does do more damage, but there's already 4.28k exist. Holy crap, that's a lot. And it's gonna have close to the same amount as like what Old Man Consequences does right now, which he doesn't even have a lot. And then there's just Dark Knight Puppet. Okay, so I'm getting distracted. But the thing is, Old Man Consequences has a great ability that's just really good against bosses. So Old Man Consequences, I think, is more of a boss killer, and Old Man Krampus is more of a not boss killer, I guess. I don't know, but I think it really is all going to be depending on what. I am so broken gingerbreads because I decided not to macro last night after spending all of my ginger cookies on presents to get Old Man Krampus. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with Consequences because he's a bit older, you know, and then we're going to go to Krampus. So let's see how far he can get. Alright, wave 81. Not bad, honestly. For one unit with only a Vengeance, not even shiny, I'll take that. That's also with no boosters. So, like, not bad. Alright, so now we're going to have to go again, use Old Man Krampus. I'm guessing he's going to go a little bit farther because I do think he is a better unit. Not by much, because they both do have their, good things about them, but Krampus just does better against those single target units. I don't think it's going to get that much farther, but because it is better against those where it is everything on my head. Okay, because it is better against, not single target, oh my goodness, because it's better against, like, these littler guys, you know? That's the issue right now. I think those are the what's getting through. It's not the bosses that are the issue. It's these guys on the later levels, and I think because Krampus does more damage, he's going to get farther, but maybe I'll be wrong. Let's see. Oh, my Krampus made it to 102, so that's a lot, actually. He keeps putting it in Publix. But basically, which one is better? So I want to go over the stats real quick. So Old Man Consequences does 18,000 DPS with an AoE and a passive where it can reels in an enemy every few seconds, erasing them, which is it's about a 3-second-ish thing, 3-4, I think, I don't know. Bosses are stunned and deal 75 times damage to them. So that means he's actually a really good, not only really good against all enemies, but he's also really good against bosses. Thing is about Old Man Krampus is an AoE slow and passive, but he does 20,000 DPS. Old Man Krampus does more damage than Old Man Consequences is, but his ability against bosses is not as good, but it's so good against, like, big hordes of enemies. So every 3 seconds deals splash damage to a group of enemies equal to 30 times the unit's damage and poison. All enemies in range are slowed by 50%. The 50% slow already is really nice. So basically, Old Man Krampus does more damage and is better against all the little enemies, but Consequences, he's better against the bosses. So really, depending on what you want, one will be better than the other. If you're struggling with a boss or something like that, then Consequences will be better. But if it's just those enemies, Krampus is going to be the better option. They're both really good units to use, and you should definitely get them both. And I just have, I don't know, they're both really good units, and using them both at once is a really good combo because one's really good against bosses and the other one's really good against enemies. And it's got a nice slow. Together they're a really good combo, but they're both really good. But I will have to say that Krampus is better because I feel like you have more issues with the little enemies than the actual bosses do. So that's at least what I've gone through with, you know, PvP and endless modes and all that stuff. It's normally they just get so much health. Their healing outdoes everything, and they get so fast they just run through. Also, his 50% slow is really nice for anyone who doesn't have Pickles or Frostbite or something like that has that really, or that has that like nice, like all enemies in range are slowed type stuff. So Krampus is going to be the winner of this video, and I do think he is the better unit, but they're both really good. So like, don't just be like, Old Man Consequences suck now. No, Old Man Consequences is still amazing. I love both these units a lot because they also like me. Amazing. But yeah, that's really it for this video. If you guys want to buy some merch like this with this logo, they're going to be gone pretty soon. We also got like a New Year's one. They're going to go out pretty soon. They're all limited, so they will never be around. Also still got the 30k merch around pretty soon. That one will be gone. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end, and peace out, guys.